I don't think it was too bad, the homework, to begin with. What do you think? Yeah, just one formula really. Can you open up the questions please so I can write them down? Come on, Faisal. Find the energy deep inside and let it out. Oh, thank you. I'm touched.
Stephen, I'm too fat.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah. I'm glad you said it because I didn't want to say it to you. Why are you saying that?
Just today I just have the scalar.
The scale.
Yeah, the scale.
Not scalar. That's something different. Go on, yeah. And what happened? Bigger number?
Oh,
And what was it before Ireland?
47.
Ah!
Too different.
You went from 47 to 54. What's that, like 10% or something or more? Chocolates. No more chocolates for Fuang. We'll have to watch you carefully. Do you have any chocolate today?
Yeah.
You'll have to give it to us. No. You should always start on a Monday. Starting Monday. Yeah, Monday. Right, okay. 2 5-ohm resistors are connected in series and then to a 5 volt. What's the current? So, I think this is okay. If you have them in series, what's the total? What is it? Yeah, so it's 10 and this is 5. And the formula or the triangle is VIR and I is V over R, which is, what is it? Yeah. Easy peasy. 2 ohms and 3 ohms are connected in parallel. 2, 3, and then they're connected to a 4 volt and a 2 volt. Now I didn't say this, but obviously they're connected the right way around. So in total the voltage is 6. That's okay. So 1 over R equals 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3, which is 3 over 6 plus 2 over 6, which is 5 over 6. So R equals 6 over 5. VIR, what am I looking for here? The I, is it? Yes. I is V over R, which is 6 over 6 over 5, which is 5 amps. I hope you got that as well.
Sorry?
He added 6.
Yes. I got the R as 6 over 5 and I got the I as 5.
Huh?
But I didn't do all of this.
No calculator. It's quicker for me to do without a calculator.
No, but I did something else.
What? I don't know.
R 1 over 3 plus 1 over 2. Is that what you said?
Isn't the 2 plus 3? The 2 is ohms. So 2 plus 3 is the total current. So that's
No, these are ohms, resistance. They add by you this formula.
Oh, I just got lucky.
Yes!
Sorry, wait.
Oh, what?
In draw, what happens if we draw different?
Like what?
Like
Fine.
short
Yep,
first,
that's the same circuit as this.
but the short first and the long, the butter.
No, it doesn't matter. Same circuit.
Yeah, but
Because they add together, so it's still 6.
yeah, but what happens if
Still full marks.
no? If
If you turn them around. Oh yeah, then the voltage is only 2 if the wrong way around, the cells. If you had it like this, but then like this backwards. Hey, come on, you not get my message about starting sooner today? It's like I emailed you.
Did you email us today?
Yeah. Sit down. You're walking in going, what the heck's going on? Right, 3. It does. It's going to be 2. 4 minus 2. Yeah. Okay, 3. An electric company is laying down copper wire. The copper wire is 4 centimeters in diameter, and each strand is 2 kilometers long. So here the radius is 2 centimeters, and the length is, what did I say? 200 kilometers. And the resistivity, 1.72 times 10 to the minus 8 ohm meters squared.
Or PLA. Yeah, over.
Is it ohm?
Resistance.
Yeah, anyways, what is the resistance if the two wires are braided together and insulated? In other words, if they're treated as two separate wires. So, let's calculate in the first one. R equals rho L over A, which will be 1.72 times 10 to the minus 8 times 2 times 10 to the 5 all over pi 0.02 squared. So I don't have a calculator, but let's see. We don't really need a calculator because this will be 17 and 17 is 32, isn't it? No, 34. 3.48 times 10 to the minus 3 over pi, and this is 2, so that's a 4, 10 to the minus 4. I'm sorry, you can just hit this in on the calculator. This is roughly about 2.5.
2.73.
Excuse me, I'm doing this in my head, so the fact that I said 2.5 and it's 2.73 I think is pretty good. 2.73 times nothing. 2.73 is the answer, right? Ohms. And the total resistance would be 1 over 2.73 plus 1 over 2.73. So the total resistance is 1.37 ohms. Who needs calculators, huh? 4. Ah, yes, I like this one. When two resistors are connected in series, the resistance is 3, and when they're parallel, it's 2/3. Did you like this one? Yes, of course you did. Right, number 4. Okay, so firstly they're in series, and we'll say this is X and Y, and what's the total resistance? 3. So X plus Y should equal 3. And when they're in parallel, what's the total resistance?
1 over X plus 1 over Y.
Yeah, 1 over X plus 1 over Y equals,
3 over 2.
in this case, 1 over 2 over 3, which is 3 over 2. What does Y equal? 3 minus X. And what do I do with this? Substitute it in.
1 is 1 over 3, 1 is 1 over 2.
Yes, 1 over X plus 1 over 3 minus X equals 3 over 2. So then you have X times 3 minus X, 1 times that, plus 1 times that, equals 3 over 2. So you get 3, bring the 2 up there, because they cancel. So that's a 6 equals 3 times X times 3 minus X. So 6 equals 3 times X times 3, which is of course 9X. And then 3 times X is 3X minus 3X squared, right? Divided by 3, that's 2 equals 3X minus X squared. X squared minus 3X minus 2. So you get 2 answers for X. No. Plus 2, thank you, wrong. X minus 1, X minus 2. So X equals 1 or 2. When you sub that in, you get Y equals 2 or 1. So you realize there's only one answer because it doesn't matter which way around you put the resistors. So the answer is 1 ohm and 2 ohms. And I'm sure you did it as quick as I just did there. Yeah. Right, so.
Should be way faster.
Oh, it's faster even, yeah. Well, I have to talk as I'm writing it, so.
Because 3 over 2 has to be 1 over 1 plus 1 over 2.
It doesn't have to be. There's other pairs that make that. No, it doesn't have to be. Because, for
When you add them-
example.
when you add them, you get a 3.
Oh, yeah. Because of that as well. But just by this, of course, it's not enough. Yeah.
But you know that.
Yeah, and that's fine. If you could spot that, that is acceptable. I don't think they'll be as kind as that in the exam. Because you got to remember, when I type these questions up, I imagine them in my head. And I don't like doing sums in my head. So I pick easy numbers sometimes. It's my secret, my shame. Right, that's number 4.
I
Yep.
can't find what X or Y is.
It could be 1 and 2 or
2
2 and 1. It's equivalent. And likewise, it could be 1 and 2 or 2 and 1. Scrolling down.
What?
What's wrong with me and Faisal?
He drew graphs and the lines and made a web, and he's telling me it's a way to calculate.
Have you tried?
Very Chinese.
No, it's right.
What? Where's it from?
Very thorough.
It's alternative maths. Right. What information do we know? We know that E is 6. So what's the voltage here? 12. Hope that didn't catch anyone out. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah? 2, 3, 4. What are the voltages? What are the currents? Okay, first thing to do is add all these voltages together. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4. Let me see, that's over 12, isn't it? 7 over 12. So the OR here is 12 over 7 for these two. And then what do I do with these two? Plus 2. So that's a 14, 28 over 7, is it? No. 14, 26. 26 over 7? Is the total resistance. VI OR. What's the I? V over OR. 7 times 84 over 26 amps is the I. So the current here is 80 something, oh man. 84 over 26. Of course I can simplify that. What's that, 42 over 13? Dudes with calculators, dude without calculator. Is that right?
Yes, you can't simplify it any further because it's a 13.
Yeah.
Why did you flip the 7
The formula, 1 over OR plus there. Here, look. Parallel, I use this formula. Series, I just add together.
Yeah, but then, like, why did you flip the 7 over 2?
1 over R total equals 1 over R1 plus 1 over
Yeah.
R2. So
I flipped this because this is equal to 1 over OR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, continue. Yeah, well, I mean, just continue writing this. So that's the current. Yeah. We need to calculate the voltage. Oh, sorry, no, we know the voltage. No, we don't. We need to know the voltage here first. Let's get this voltage first. We'll call it V1. V1, what does that equal?
2 over
I times R. Well, in this case, that's 42 over 13 times 2. So what's that? 48 over 13 volts. Now this voltage is, right?
No.
Yeah, totally wrong, Stephen, because that's 84
Yeah.
over 13, thank you. So the voltage here, we can calculate it nearly. The problem is, we don't know the currents on each, do we?
No, we don't.
Because we only know the total current. We'll call this current I1 and this current I2. So you know I1,
Nothing.
hold on, believe in me. Believe. I1 plus, I2 plus I3, what will that equal? Yeah, 42 over 13. Because remember we said current adds. So these two should add to make 42 over 13. We're good with that? Now, voltages. What do we know about the voltages here? If voltages are parallel, what do we know? They're equal. So we know that V2 should equal V3. Right? The voltage here and the voltage here, if they're in series, what do we know? They add. And what should they add to make? 12. So we know that this equals 12 minus V1 84 over 13. So I have the V's. What's 12 minus 84 over 13? I've reached my mathematical limit. V2 equals, V3 equals 192 over 23 volts. So I have all the voltages, now I need to have the currents. So this is no good, but I can use another formula to get the current. How can I get the current here up the top at the tray?
Wait.
It's not this?
No.
Oh my goodness. Gimme. 12 minus 84 over 3 over 13. 72 over 13.
Yeah, why does it change the denominator?
Exactly. We're all disappointed. Okay. How can I get the current here, guys? Come on. Wake up. I2.
V2 over
The V over the R. Again, using the triangle. So what's the V? 72 over 13, yeah. And what's the R? 3. Do we have the answer? Yeah. And I3. No, we don't. Won't bother. How do we get the I3?
That's equal to I 72 over 13.
minus.
Yeah, but over. Yeah, or as. What were you going to say, Fung? The other way to get it? Minus. You could say 42 over 13 minus the answer you got up here. Because the two of them should add to make the 42 over 13. Now there are many, many different ways to do this. That was just one way I did it. But you notice for all the ways, you have to use this triangle. And some basic facts. When the voltage is in series, what happens? They add parallel. They're equal. When current is in series, it's the same, they're equal. And when they're in parallel and they connect, they add. Okay, so a couple of basic rules and basic facts, and you can figure out this diagram, these circuit diagrams, pretty standard problems. I like these in the exam. You don't get circuit diagrams in every exam every year, but I always think it's good when you do, because I just find these good questions because they're really more mathematical type of questions. You don't have to worry about the English. You have a picture, you have your formulas. It's much more straight to the point. Is there another question? Yes.
Could you go back
To my beautifully well written answer, yeah.
under the VIR, 12 divided by
26 divided by 7. That looks like a 4, doesn't it? Yes. Okay.
But if I use point, is that okay?
Yeah, of course. Again, no calculator, so it's just, you know. The exam, they prefer decimal point.
Why is it not
Point.
point?
Oh, it's a long week. And it's only Thursday. I'm just happy that next week is only 4 days.
Why?
Isn't it? St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
That's another reason we can't have it on Friday, because there's no school on Friday. 3-day weekend. Score.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, right. So, Barcelona did pretty well last night, didn't they? How many of you were watching? Yeah? Were you watching? You were watching Barcelona
What
yesterday?
is that?
Were you watching Barcelona yesterday? No.
What is that?
Football team.
Oh, football.
What was the score?
6-1.
What score did they need? They needed.
He's a hero.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Where did you go to watch it? You have it at home.
Proxy.
What service?
I don't really remember which one.
I use 2 of them. Something called 3 of them actually.
Did I just Google online proxy?
Oh no, I don't use a proxy. I don't like proxies. I don't think they're very fast. I use VPN.
Oh, we did.
They're pretty cheap. Tunnelbear gives you 2 gigabytes a month. No, if you're looking for free, Tunnelbear gives you 2 gigabytes a month for free,
Okay.
which is enough to watch a game.
But I watched it with 50p. 720 50p. That's
For
really
free?
cheap, yeah.
Nice. Send me the link sometime. but not my work email. Okay.
Do they show them at like boys and cafes?
You can bet that every bar would have it playing. Yeah.
Tomorrow is the rugby game
Tomorrow
with Wales.
or Saturday? Yeah, Six Nations.
Yeah.
That would be good to watch too.
Yeah. In bar.
Yeah.
You wanna go?
Yeah. And yeah, did you see them playing France? Good, huh?
Not as good as I thought.
Who? Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it depends how much is at stake, you know. If it's the final game, and a bit like with Barcelona, they need to get 20-something, then all of a sudden, it's like, wow, there's a lot happening, you know. Okay, we'll...